So in this module, you learned how to set up Redux, and as I mentioned at the beginning, it's not a Redux from the ground up module. I expect that you do have some general knowledge of Redux, and this was more of a refresher, but you learned how to implement Redux in a React Native application. As you see, it's not too difficult, especially when working with hooks, and you also learned how you, for example, can then use Redux data also in your navigation options with this set params trick, which isn't really a trick, but really the way to do it. And in general, you learned how to wire up your application to the central store, how to dispatch actions, how to add a reducer, and how to add logic to it so that when we change something in one part of the app, it can also be used and reflected in a different part. And that's what this global state management with solutions like Redux is all about. Now, even if you would use a different approach than Redux, if you would build some state management solution with React hooks only, which is a bit more advanced, the general way of reasoning about this would be the same. The way you pass data between your component and the navigation options would be the same. So that's something which you'll need in basically any bigger app you'll build, and it's also something we'll continue using throughout this course. We'll also need state management there in other apps. And hence, this hopefully is helpful to you. And with that, we're well prepared to move on and continue building apps.